Yo, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever it is you're clicking on this, listening to this, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. You know what I mean? Thank you for your time, as usual. It's not going to change. Today, I wanted to talk about some instrumentals, some dope ones. It doesn't matter if they're smooth or gritty. I don't know. I made a list and I'm going to have to make a few episodes because of how long this list is. My rules are simple. For each episode, I'm choosing at least one instrumental per producer. So only one J Dilla, one Dr. Dre, one Apollo Brown, and so on and so forth. So without further ado, let's get into it. You know, I call this thing a GnB Podcast. Yeah, I call it a podcast. However, I should call it GnB Network or GnB Radio because it basically is a radio show. I was playing music. I wish I could play the whole song, but I've already talked about that a couple of times already. Yeah. It's more of a radio show than a podcast. It just so happens to be like an XM radio show because, you know, so far no ads. Knock on wood. For my superstitious people out there. If I get an ad, that means I'm getting paid. You know what? I'm hoping for ads. I'd probably get demonetized considering I don't own any of the rights to the songs that I actually play for you guys. But yes, like I said, this week is instrumentals. I wanted to talk about some of my favorite ones and just some, like I said, some dope ones, you know. I follow a lot of dope producers on Instagram, BeatStars, SoundCloud, and I don't know. At some point, I want to do possibly an independent type of episode of this too, because as I mentioned, I follow a lot of dope producers, and also maybe different categories too, like maybe underground instrumentals or radio hit instrumentals. By the way, I'm gonna play the actual song. I was thinking about either doing the song or just the instrumental. I feel like it wouldn't be the same. Like, everybody knows I got 5 on it. It won't be the same without the dude singing on it. At least that's how I feel. You know, I could be wrong in that regard. You know what I mean? All of us have our own ideas. And I just decided to go with the full song so people could, enjoy the fucking song. Hold on, let me get my list right here. Let's see, I got a variety. I got from like 2010s all the way back to the 90s. I wanted to get one from the 80s. I was probably gonna get Me, Myself, and I by De La Soul. For some reason I didn't put it on here. I don't know. But let's start with a song I grew up. It was just one of my favorites. The producer is Salih, Salih Williams. Salih Williams. I don't know. Either way, this is Mike Jones. Back then, 2005. I didn't realize this came out in 2005. I just remember this song because of it definitely amplified it. No pun intended. Oh, fuck, pun intended. I don't really care. Def Jam Icons back on the PS3. But yeah, again, Mike Jones back then.
Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me. Before I came up in the game, these hoes didn't show no love. They see me in the club and used to treat me like a scrub. They wouldn't holler cause my dollars wasn't swollen up. I bet they changed their mind when them 84s come rolling up. They see that I'm a star, now they wanna sit in my car. Now they wanna count my G's, smoke my weed and sip my bar. Now they used to love to diss me, now they rush to hug and kiss me. Now they telling all their friends when I leave how they miss me. Now 281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low cause Mike Jones about to blow. Before the ice was in my grill, before I got my major deal, these hoes wouldn't give a damn if I was here. Shit, I said before the ice was in my grill, before I got my major deal, these hoes wouldn't give a damn if I was here. Shit, I said before the ice was in my grill, before I got my major deal, these hoes wouldn't give a damn if I was here. Shit, because back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me, now I'm hot hoes all on me. Back then hoes didn't want me,
now I'm hot hoes all on me. Man, I don't know if I said it or not, but it was 2005. I was in the 5th grade when that song came out. It's crazy. I noticed that the South was winning. I was just thinking back about the instrumentals and the other ones I could have chose, but like I said about part 1, part 2, and part 3, so on and so forth. The Lil Jon had hella. I mentioned Dr. Dre. I mentioned, who did I say? Apollo Brown. I mentioned J Dilla. Can't forget about Lil Jon and his run. He worked with who? Tell Me When to Go was a big ass hit. Shake That Monkey was a big hit. Fucking Ushers, yeah. Lil Jon was definitely winning. But you also got people who, as far as I know, Lil Jon didn't produce for, at least not as much as the other people I mentioned. Anyways, Young Buck, I think he was still with G-Unit by that time. Shorty Wanna Ride With Me. Lil Flip had a few good ones. I liked Game Over. Oh, I gotta put that on my next part of this. Game Over's hella cool. Anyways, there was, T.I. and Ludacris were definitely winning too. But, yeah, nah, to me that song doesn't get old, honestly. What else we got here? Let's go with the Same Hype. By the way, when it comes to these instrumentals, it's not always about I'm not catering to the lyrical aspect of these songs and my choices to choose them, you know? I love the instrumental. So, let's move on. Next up, I gotta go with Nate Dogg. I Got Love. This is featuring Amen. It's produced by Bink, B.I.N.K. I don't know who that is, but it was a great instrumental. From Music and Me, Nate Dogg, I Got Love.
Got love for my homies who be rolling with me. Play no games, cause ain't nobody playing with me. I got love for my niggas on my family tree. I got love for the ghetto, down for whatever. If you was down before, then you still gon' be down with me. I got game, cause the game was given to me. Say my name, cause ain't nobody tighter than me. Give it up, if you like the way I'm rocking this beat. I don't know nothing better, chasing my cheddar. If you in love with a whore, you ain't never listen to me.
Man, you know how many times I try to make an instrumental with flutes? That shit is not easy. Or at least, maybe I just don't get the rhythm or whatever. I've played the instrument before, but on the computer it's kind of different. I don't know. But yeah, no, Bink definitely won with that one. Matter of fact, with that flute and that different style, I'm pretty sure he probably, at least I could be wrong, you know what I mean? I admit if I'm wrong. I'm not gonna give false information. I don't want to do that. But I feel like his style of instrumental, or his style of producing, I should say, I feel like he probably worked with Snoop Dogg on his Dogg style. I'm just saying because, I don't know, there's a lot of similarities, unless that was just a style around that time. Granted, this came out, hold up real quick, let me get my notes real quick. Let's see here. Nate Dogg, here we go. 2001, and the Dogg style was like 5 or 6 years prior. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with fucking working together and shit, you know what I mean? I don't think I've heard collab instrumentals now I think about it. I know they exist. I remember going on a couple of websites back in the days looking for instrumentals, and they always had a collab tab. I never clicked on it though. I know it exists. It's probably dope actually. You know what? I do know that exists. Back on my Evolve project, I had a Pete Rock and Ninth Wonder instrumental. I think it's called It's Like That. Yeah, It's Like That. So yeah, okay. Alright, I lied. I did know collaborative instrumentals existed. Anyways, speaking of Dr. Dre, let's go with the Dr. Dre instrumental. Tupac, Can't See Me, featuring George Clinton.
Which way did he go, Joe? Which way did he go? Oh, which way did he go? Which way did he go?
Tupac killed that shit. It may sound like bullshit considering how big of a Tupac fan I am, but I forgot all about that song until like a few years ago. My friend was playing at his house, and I was like, wait a minute, I know that's Tupac, and I vaguely remembered that beat. I completely forgot about that song. I pulled out my phone and what's that app called? I think it's called Shazam. I pulled out Shazam and I found the song, and yeah. Okay, what else we got? I got a large list here. Let's see here. We went we went south. We went west coast, I think twice. Let's go east coast. I got a few right here. Let's go Biggie. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Juicy. This is produced by Poke or Pookie. I think it's Poke. Pete Rock. I didn't know Pete Rock was on Juicy, or at least how produced Juicy, and Puffy. Sean Combs, P. Diddy. 1994. That was 2 years before Can't See Me. Huh. Anyways, yeah. The Notorious B.I.G. Juicy.
You know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke? The hard, you never thought that hip-hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. Remember when I used to eat sardines for dinner? Peace to Ron G, Brucey B, Kid Capri, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug, Star Ski. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
You know very well who you are. Don't let them hold you down. Reach for the stars.
I forgot to say it earlier, but rest in peace Nate Dogg, rest in peace Tupac, rest in peace Big. Ah man, I got a few on this list who passed away. You guys know me. I would rather give credit and the flowers to those who were living while they're still here. You know what I mean? But a classic's a classics. These instrumentals just they're not gonna die down. Rest in peace to those who were a part of it or created it. You know. But speaking of the East Coast, Notorious B.I.G., let's go with I got Scarface. Scarface, I meant Ghostface. Ghostface Killah. Hold on, let me find the song real quick. This song is called Baby, and it's featuring Raheem DeVaughn. The instrumental, the production is by Austin Watts, Garrick, and Rashad Gringo Smith. This came out 2009. But yeah, I heard the XM radio stations on Comcast back in the day, or at least 2000s. And this popped up, and ever since then, I just kept it in my playlist. Again, Ghostface Killah, Baby, featuring Raheem DeVaughn.
What a joy we made from the love we made. Yeah. Yo. Hey yo, I ran up on the corner, popped up on her like what? She pulled the shirt down, smiled, trying to hide her butt. I said, nah, baby girlfriend, you ain't gotta do that. Hope you ain't the anorexic type trying to lose that. Us boys like them thick, short weaves, curls, braids. I take them buck 50, 60 with them thick legs. We can sail it out, 5 nights, 6 days. Boat cruise, wardrobe, flights, everything's paid. If I'm aggressive, just part of my gangster. I just wanna get to know you, get to show you the way I move, that's part of my gangster. Like Archo, I can sit you down and paint you. Plus my stove game's up, no red meat. But having you on my cipher right now makes me feel complete. Like a baby going night-night, sucking on his baby bottle. You in the class by yourself, all them chicks follow. Boy, his fucking ditty bop would be just like mine. And if it's a girl, ooh, just like a mama, she gon' be so fly. What a joy we made from the love
admittedly, I didn't listen to Ghostface Killah that much. This album, what is it called? Hold on real quick. Ghostdini, Wizard of Poetry. This came out in 2009. Was not on my radar in 2009. 2009 was my freshman year in high school. I was, Lil Wayne was popping around that time. And so was the Young Money, Cash Money. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, I heard this, I want to say maybe 2011 or so. Anyways, as soon as I heard it, I kept it in my playlist like I mentioned. And, let's see here. Next up, I guess we could, you know what? Nah, we're going Chicago. Next up, the song is called Snoopin, Snoopin. It's by Twista off of his Kamikaze album. I gotta listen to Kamikaze more, because there's a few songs on there. I think Drinks is on there, and Slow Jams is on there. So I probably will like that project. Because I like this. I'll play the beat in a second, but it's just smooth. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. This is Snoopin' by Twista.
Let me break them off. Ricky when we making love. I can do shit to you that'll make you shaking lust. Come and feel how I be snapping off. Kiki when I make you come. How could you wanna do shit that'll make me break the trust? Shoulda knew you was shiesty the way you lick me on my body and bite me shady when out the click likely. Say something bogus just to fight me, spot me all in my area. Plus I'm a Sagittarius, you a Pisces. For some reason we be clicking like we the business, but you be on some bullshit. I see me where I go, what I do, how I kick it. Won't you get with it, baby girl? I don't cheat on you and pull chicks. Now who the one I roll on? Chrome with, that go home with. Get you to the crib, give you some grown dick. I let you hold my pounds down, purchasing you phones and bigs. How many times I told you I ain't know shit? But you steady won't listen, even though it's your fingers that glisten. Got a hot trust, but you won't back up. You act up on the catch-up mission, claiming that I'm fucking on another bitch. All in my privacy, on a premonition. You trippin', tell me why do you got a brother? It wasn't it and not the other. Cause in my shirt you done found another. You steady lurking while I was up in the shower, dumping all of my pants, pocket tripping cause you done found a rubber. And all I gotta say is that's not right. Snoopin' through my days. I don't do it to you. I don't do it. You should do it. I don't do it to me. I don't do it to you. That's not right. That's not right. Snoopin' through my days to you. And I show when I am.
That singer right there is Danny Boy. He's featured on it. Again, that was Twista, Snoopin', produced by Toxic. I like the instrumental. That's just smooth. This is off topic of the music, but all my future girl knows that she can trust me. You know what I mean? I have no intention on cheating or anything like that. I highly doubt I could even. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's move on. Let's go from Chicago back to the South, Atlanta. Let's go OutKast, So Fresh, So Clean.
So fresh and so clean, clean. Ain't nobody don't miss me. I'm just so fresh and so clean, clean. I love when you stare at me. I'm just so fresh and so clean, clean.
The coolest motherfuckers on the planet. The sky is falling, ain't no need to panic. I got a stick and want your automatic. Compatible, created in the attic. We are the coolest motherfuckers on the planet. The sky is falling, ain't no need to panic. I got a stick and want your automatic. Compatible, created in the attic.
Ain't nobody don't miss me. I'm just so fresh and so clean, clean. Don't you think I'm so sexy? I'm just so fresh and so clean, clean. Ain't nobody don't miss me. I'm just so fresh and so
Yeah, man. That song ain't gonna be old to me anytime soon. I mean, it does got the nostalgic aspect to it, you know what I mean? However, that doesn't take away how good that song is in general, you know what I mean? Just because I remember growing up with that song on the radio. That was, again, OutKast, So Fresh, So Clean, Organized Noize did their thing. I finally seen their documentary on Netflix. You know what I mean? I learned a lot more than I thought I did, or I learned more than I had previously already known. That's what I mean. But let's see here. Actually, I haven't done Dilla this episode, so let's go with The Far Side, Running.
It's 1995, and now that I'm older, stress weighs on my shoulders, heavy as boulders. But I told y'all, until the day that I die, I still will be a soldier. That's all I told ya, that's all I showed ya, that's all I told ya. Calamity is ripping my sanity, can it be? That I'm a celebrity who's on the brink. Now don't be wishing of switching any positions with me. Cause when you in my position, it ain't never easy to do any type of maintaining. Cause all the gaming and training from entertaining is hella straining to the brain. But I can't keep running, I just gotta keep clean and cunning.
Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away. Can't keep running away.
Little background information. I always hear the whole song full. I only edit it to be about, well, basically under 2 minutes for lack of copyright infringement. Anyways, I hear the whole song all the way through, and he's one of the reasons, one of the people as to why I want to make another part to this, because him, Dr. Dre, because I didn't put Snoop Dogg up here yet. Him, Dr. Dre, I didn't forget to Timbaland, or Apollo Brown this time. There's also, like I mentioned earlier, Lil Flip, Game Over. I like the Pac-Man and all that. Yeah, I'm definitely making a part 2. But, yeah. For those who don't know, again, that was The Far Side. That's, the PHARCYDE. The Far Side, Running. Produced by J Dilla. I didn't know they were from California, honestly. The Far Side, I didn't know they were from California. Same thing with The People Under the Stairs. And, there's someone else too. Yeah, this is off of hip hop, but I didn't learn until later that, like, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Blink 182, I think Linkin Park? I forgot where Linkin Park originated. California holds a lot of iconic entities all around. Not just hip hop, not just music in general. But that's another conversation for another time. It's looking like we got enough time for probably a couple more. Got that one. Let's go with Mr. Fab. The song is called Dreams, produced by Warren G.
Make believe the day done came, now I can see. It was like you were just a dream. Say my prayer, take my lead. Taught me love ain't what it seems. Just a dream.
I wish it was all a dream, the harsh reality, a million murder scene. I wish it was all a dream. The letter that I received, damn, that made a nigga scream. 25 to life for a nigga that's in his teens. Shed his cell with his father, I guess it was in his genes. Murder weapon found, I guess it was in his genes. True religion, no guess, my guess, then what his genes were. But then again, it could just be a blur. But then again, it could just be a curse. You never know what you never asked. Just like you never miss what you never had. Hard to be a father if there was never a dad. Never know what a good time was if it was never bad. You understand these things? 'Cause man, it could all just be a
dream. Slowly coasting, make believe the day done came, now I can see. It was like you were just a dream. Say my prayer, take my lead. Taught me love ain't what it seems.
Man, it's a good song all around. The instrumental's really good too, though. Warren G did his thing on there. Honestly, if it weren't for him posting some of it on Instagram, I probably wouldn't have known that he's still making music. So it's good to know that he still is. That's what's up. This came out back in 2013 off of Mr. Fab's project, I Found My Backpack 3. That was a good project too, actually. I didn't find it until probably 2018, a couple years ago. But it's a great project, great song. Hold on, let me pull up my list again real quick. We did that. You know what? Let's go with Scarface. I mentioned him earlier when I was talking about Ghostface, but Scarface on My Block. This was produced by Nasheem, Merrick, and Lee Stone. Actually, I know a couple songs off the Fix. I probably gotta go check that out too. Damn, this is 2002? It feels like it. Something about that beat is nostalgic. I got a few of these songs, but this is one of those songs that you grow up listening to, but you don't know who it's by and whatnot. Again, Scarface on My Block.
My block. We made the impossible look easy for cheesy. I'll never leave my block. My niggas need me. My block. Everybody business ain't your business. What's going on in this house? Staying here comprende. On my block, you had to have that understanding. Cause if you told Miss Maddie, she went and told Gladys. And when Punchy Mama got it, it was all on the wire. And when the word got back, they set your ass on fire. On my block, we got some non-vet shell shock. We never quite got right. Now they in hell rocks. On my block, it's like the world don't exist. We stay confined to this small little section we living in. On my block, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Cause I love these ghetto boys and girls. Born and raised on my block. Everything for cheesy. My block, probably done it all, homie, believe me. My block, we made the impossible look easy for cheesy. I'll never leave my block, my niggas need me. My block, everything is everything for cheesy. My block,
we probably done it all, homie, believe me. Man, again, that was Scarface on My Block, produced by Nasheem, Merrick, and Lee Stone. Definitely nostalgic type of beat right there. I heard it on a couple of movies, but at the moment I don't remember what movies that were. I don't know, something about that one and probably like Sugar Sugar. Just got that throwback type of vibe. But I mean like a good vibe, throwback vibe. There's a lot of them. Like for the next episode, I might hit up some Missy Elliott beats or I don't know if she produces. I should have said Timbaland. But yeah, I got a whole lot more people that I gotta put on my next list. And I can't wait to do it. You know what I mean? I always learn more about these songs, prepping for them and talking about them, reading about them. You know what I mean? How long it took. Like I found out that Can't See Me, that Tupac song, or not just that song, but the project that song belongs to. Number one, I knew about the side A and side B. What I didn't know was that was recorded in 14 weeks. 14 weeks, my bad. I mean 14 days. That's 2 weeks, and he finished a 2 CD project. I gotta step my shit up, man. That's incredible. That's an amazing work ethic. So I be going through writer's block sometimes, man. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up right now. Thank you if you guys made it this far. Thank you if you listen. You guys take care.